India. A land that overwhelms the senses.
I really want this to be a big, colourful adventure.
With warm weather all year round.
Oh, hot seat, hot seat.
And a low cost of living.
How much is that?
800.
No, 70.
Could this be the perfect place to retire?
At my age, I should know what I want to do or where I want to go.
Incredible. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Inspired by the famous film,
Good morning, my chickapoos.
8 well-known faces
I look irresistible.
are spending a month in India exploring the possibility of retirement.
Complete culture shock, yet beautiful.
Get yourself out here and pass me test.
Good heavens!
They'll be living on the east coast in Puducherry
My first swim in India.
and in the foothills of the Himalayas. To discover if they could spend their golden years here. But will the challenges of India prove a step too far?
John, does this look like first class or even business?
No.
Or could this fascinating country
Beautiful.
become their new home?
India's extraordinary. I haven't been anywhere else in the world like it. It is a kaleidoscope of the whole of life.
It's a chilly spring morning at London's Heathrow Airport. 79-year-old former cricket commentator Henry Blofeld is the first traveller ready for departure.
I'm very excited. What fun. To be going to India, I'd packed a number of coloured trousers and shirts and things, and a bottle of champagne. And, you know, what could be better?
Joining Henry is 78-year-old fashion designer Dame Zandra Rhodes.
Morning.
Pleasure.
Henry Blofeld. How do you do?
I recognise your voice.
And 67-year-old actor,
Good morning.
best known for playing Nasty Nick in EastEnders, John Altman.
You
How are
look
you?
so sunny.
Good to see you.
It isn't
Good
sunny
morning.
here, you know.
I know.
It's just incredible that this has happened at this stage in my life.
Oh, I'm very impressed.
It could be worse. Yeah.
I've just been through a breakup, so this is a wonderful opportunity for a completely new chapter in my life. Who knows? I might never come back.
Next to arrive
Good morning.
is 71-year-old singer Barbara Dickson
Lovely to
Nice
see
to
you.
meet you.
Hi.
Hi.
and 71-year-old chuckle brother Paul Elliott.
Hello.
How are you?
Paul.
Good morning,
How
Paul.
lovely
Nice to see you.
I'm such a fan.
Hey,
I
lovely to meet you.
love the chuckle.
How you doing, my
brothers.
old mate? What a lovely surprise. Great to see you. Yeah. Great.
Henry Blofeld.
I'm really looking forward to seeing the whole package of India.
Sandra Rhodes.
Rhodes, I know.
I would love to retire somewhere warm.
Oh, hello. I'm all over the place.
So a place in India would be very nice.
Mozzie off. Oh, yeah. They go around your wrists and keep the mosquitoes away.
Does it work?
I don't know. I've no idea.
The word's usually gone round that if they bite me, they get pissed.
Also attending this Indian adventure is 68-year-old former Coronation Street actress
Hello.
Susie Blake.
Hello.
By the time I reach 70, I should know what I want to do if I stop working
Pleased to meet you. Pleasure.
or where I want to go. I will be very interested to see the difference between retiring in Britain and retiring in a warm country.
How excited are we?
I'll find out, I suppose, when I get there.
The final 2 travellers are 70-year-old entrepreneur and Dragon's Den star Duncan Bannatyne
How are you?
Hello.
Hi, I'm
Pleased to meet you. I'm
Nice to meet
Susie.
you.
Duncan.
So this is old age pensioner stripper?
It is, I know that's right.
and 76-year-old former Bond girl and film star Britt Ekland.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Good morning. Can I start with the one person I actually know?
Oh, it's so sweet that you're okay.
I am a very curious person. I can't believe it. I think if you lose your curiosity, then you are truly old. Oh my God.
I know.
Yes.
You are a traveling man. I'm open for everything. I'm not afraid of anything. My motto in life is, it's going to be fabulous until it's not.
We're here. We're here.
Here we are.
We're all here.
The group is flying 5,000 miles to Chennai, the capital city of the state of Tamil Nadu. They'll then venture 90 miles south to set up a unique retirement home in the city of Puducherry, historically named Pondicherry. With a promenade over a kilometre long, this former French colony lies on the coast of the Indian Ocean. Vibrant and multicultural, the city is made up of the French Quarter to the east, with the much larger Tamil Quarter to the west. Could this haven by the sea become the senior citizens' new home?
Hey!
Oh my God, we made it.
We're going this way.
Okay.
See you at the
See you
hotel.
now.
To reach Puducherry, the group have decided to split up.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Britt, Zandra and Paul are taking a taxi with local driver Felix,
Don't leave me behind.
I won't leave you. I'm here.
whilst the others have elected to test out the public transport.
The bus is this way.
The Mofussil bus terminus is the largest bus station in Asia and can serve over 200,000 passengers on any given day.
Where would the destinations be? Can you see anything in English?
No.
I wonder if there's an information office.
Yes, that's a good idea.
When I think of India, it frightens me. I'm not what I would call an intrepid sort of person. I get very worried about being in very strange environments.
Susie, we've found it. The bus is here.
But hopefully I will embrace the culture shock.
Pondicherry.
Although I might not, who knows what might happen.
I hope this is the right bus. Yes.
This is good. This is good.
Oh, it's not. It's
Oh
not.
dear. Great start.
6 miles south of the bus station,
Could you imagine having to drive through this?
I think it's sheer madness.
Paul, Zandra and Britt are getting their first taste of Indian traffic.
The scooters are just fearless.
With no official highway code, in India, the rules of the road are often open to interpretation.
Other side saddle.
And she was a big girl. Oh my goodness. I grew up in a country that was dark for most of the year. I saw pictures of India and all these saris and these beautiful people. So I really truly want this to be a very big, colorful adventure.
We don't need to go this fast.
No, I
don't think.
can't. My heart can't take it.
Watch the cow.
Oh, Felix, please. I am a grandmother. I cannot take this. We are very, very frightened.
Yeah, I know that.
Has anyone seen Duncan?
Oh.
Back at the bus station, the number 155 to Puducherry is ready for boarding.
Andy. Yeah. We've lost Duncan, which is a bit of a worry. And the bus driver's saying the bus is going, so things are slightly stressful. Where the bloody hell is he?
With departure in less than 3 minutes,
Maybe the gents is this way.
answering the call of nature is the only pressing matter for Duncan.
What I noticed as we get older is that you slow down and look at things differently. This one down here? Yeah? OK. Thank you. You're no longer having to be concerned about how you're going to get your children through school and how you're going to pay the mortgage. So it's very different. Where is the gents? Your situation in life and how you have to deal with it mellows. So you just take things nice and easy. Nice.
We missed this bus because of Duncan, are we serious?
Oh, dear.
Here he is.
Here he comes.
It's marvellous.
Yay!
Come on, the bus is going now. We're really worried, mate.
I have to have a pee.
We're all right. We thought we were going to have to leave you behind.
That's okay, I'd have got a limousine.
And we don't have any seatbelts, do we?
I've got the bananas.
First time in India.
First time in India. How are you feeling now?
Oh, it's very different and very exotic.
Costing just £3.
We're going on a motorway. Maybe he'll stop tooting his horn.
The bus service from Chennai to Puducherry takes 4 hours.
Henry's got the right idea, isn't he? He's sleeping all the way through it.
Get out of the way. You just love that honking.
Look at this old woman. Sandra, that could be us on the back of that. Oh, God.
So we are going to enter the state of Pondicherry. You can see the symbol of the Pondicherry.
Known affectionately as Pondy, the group will be living in the French quarter of town. Renowned for its colonial-era villas and year-round tropical weather, it has a low cost of living for Westerners.
Oh, is this where we are? Oh.
We made it after all. We made it. Oh, I love this. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you.
Greeting the first 3 arrivals to their new residence are hosts Karkali
Oh, very nice to meet you.
and Sid.
Please come in.
Thank you so much. Oh,
So we restored this house. While it is our home, we invite people to come and stay.
oh, how wonderful.
That's rose water.
Oh, wow.
Please welcome.
I love it. It's like paradise.
So whenever you're ready, you're here first. So you get to choose your rooms.
Built around 250 years ago, this Franco-Tamil Haveli named Gratitude will be home to all 8 pensioners for the next few weeks.
Whichever way you lead us, I'd love to see all round.
Laid out in a traditional style, the central courtyard helps ventilate the house in the humid climate.
Oh, that's pretty. Very high to get onto.
Have you got a ladder? I've been to India 25 years ago. Myself and the wife went, me and Sue, to Goa, just on a package holiday. Nice big bed, that, isn't it? Certainly spread out in that.
We could all stay on that one.
Although, we didn't see a lot of India while we were there.
How is the...
Comfortable?
Okay, good.
Because on the 3rd day, I've got the runs. Okay, that's a big one. Wasn't pleasant. That's very nice.
1, 2, 3.
So it'd be nice to see the proper India this time. You don't mind if I have this one?
I don't mind
we'll
anything.
Let you choose.
Would you? Would
We'll
you?
let you choose.
Oh, look at that. Sue did it all. Look what she's gone and packed. More shirts. Ah, what's she like? Love her. I'll put it over there. Lovely. See that from the bed when I get up in the morning.
I think I found my room. It's tiny, but this bed is gorgeous. So I'm thrilled. I think it'd be great fun to retire to India. The only thing I wouldn't want to do is be alone. I do not like being alone. So I'm quite looking forward to being together with a whole lot of people that I don't know what they're going to be like. You never know when you need a handy outfit that I can put with a lot of jewellery.
In southern India, during the month of April, temperatures often reach 40 degrees.
I'm a little overwhelmed right now. I've never done anything like this in my life, so you know how hot it is here. It's just not something I felt before, and I've been in heat. My hair is glued to my face. My clothes are glued to my body. But I think a bit of sleep, and I'll be the life and soul of the street market.
We're here. It's the bus station. Oh, brilliant.
Arriving in Puducherry,
Bye-bye. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
This way.
the 5 remaining seniors must take a short tuk-tuk ride to reach the Haveli.
That's better. Right, here we go.
It's the Pondicherry Grand Prix.
Yes, and they're off.
Quick and inexpensive, for less than a UK pound, most places in the area are accessible by tuk-tuk.
No. Don't look! Oh, my God. I've got 3 houses in 3 different countries. Never really settled anywhere. Maybe there's an opportunity of a place in India as well. I don't know yet.
What a journey.
Amazing.
Welcome to Gratitude.
Thank you very much. You're very kind.
Thank you for having us. Hello, I'm Susie.
Hey.
Hi, Paul.
How you doing?
Have I got it? I say.
You did it.
I did.
You did it in
Amazing.
one.
Isn't that wonderful?
So beautiful.
Well, welcome everyone. How lovely.
Welcome, everyone. That's my line.
Bye.
Oof. Do you think this one's free or not?
I think that's free.
And you're in that one?
No, at the end.
Oh, still trying to work it out. I would have preferred if they'd been allocated.
Being in India with a group of completely different people.
I'm heading down again.
Because I live alone, there are going to be situations I haven't dealt with before.
So there isn't a spare one down here, no?
No.
Right.
But I really don't mind getting stuck in, getting my hands dirty. I like to think I do my share in a communal environment.
First thing I always do when I get into a room, is I put that like that.
Brit? Oh. Do you fancy dinner now?
Well, I'll try to stand up.
For the next few weeks, the group will be eating all their meals together.
Is that enough? Should I carry on doing this?
Yeah, and let it just sit in the bottom.
With some assistance from Susie, Karkali has prepared a welcome dinner.
Anyone who's hungry can start with these appams because they're going to come in ones and twos because Susie's making them.
Appams are a traditional Indian pancake made from fermented rice and coconut milk.
Oh, it's lovely.
So that's the chicken stew and that's the vegetarian.
Sandra, am I doing you proud?
Looks lovely.
I feel like a movie star. I'm wearing a Sandra Rhodes top.
Beautiful.
I've known Sandra since 1969. We like each other enormously. There's no way you cannot like Sandra. I think that both she and I are very much the remnants of the true 60s in London. I love these.
Absolutely lovely. It's lovely to be here at last. It is. Thank you very much.
Pleasure having all of you here. Pleasure.
Lovely. Thank you.
Cheers.
Lovely.
This is my first visit to India.
God bless. Sleep well.
Bless you.
And my senses are completely overloaded with it.
See you tomorrow.
You know, the smells, the colours, the bustle of it. A complete culture shock, yet beautiful.
Good night, Sandra.
Night, darling. See you in the morning.
Thank you.
Nam yo ho ring a go, 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 nam yo ho ring a go.
I'm Buddhist and I chant every morning and evening. I started chanting because I was in a pretty sort of unhappy state, and immediately I began to feel a bit more positive. I'm 68 now and I started when I was 40, so yeah, it's been a while. It's something that's given me so much confidence and sorted out, you know, the tricky problems, and if you chant, you really can put them in perspective.
Nam yo ho ring a go nam yo ho ring a go nam yo ho ring.
Susie is not the only senior citizen with a morning routine.
Oh, I don't know about that. It'll take you a few weeks with a good instructor to get in this position.
This afternoon, yoga enthusiast Duncan wants to take part in a local class.
In 2006, I was kicked off a horse and I came down and I landed on my back and I broke 3 vertebrae. My back pain was so bad I couldn't do anything. And I tried every physio in the world you could think of. But yoga changed my life completely. And now I use different yoga teachers wherever I am in the world. I love it.
Wow, well done. You okay?
Yep.
Morning, Sandra.
Morning. Have you had breakfast?
No, we're waiting for you.
Oh, aren't you lovely?
The Haveli comes with staff to do the cooking and cleaning, with the average cost of household help in Puducherry just £18 a week.
Can't beat a bit of fresh fruit in the mornings.
And these are the papayas which come from the farm.
From your farm?
At Gratitude, almost all the fruit and veg comes from a farm Karkali runs locally.
In LA, we have grapefruits, oranges, mandarins. Oh, and they're huge. They're not like little bitty ones.
Come up to LA in September. I'll come and stay with you if you like. Take you out for dinner.
Okay.
Come with my wife.
Will you really?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
We can go Dutch.
No, I'll get it. There'll be 2 of us. Unless you haven't got a significant other, have you?
A what?
A significant other.
Someone I sleep with? No. The best thing about growing old, it's you don't give a shit. Oh, that is what you mean, don't you?
That's exactly what I mean.
I can be a bit naughty. And I don't really care what people think. As simple as that.
Paul, there's omelets, if you fancy.
And what's in it?
As well as living together, the senior citizens all have their own interests to explore.
Hello, morning, everyone.
So what's your plans for today?
Kakola's taking us to her farm, where the fruit that we've just eaten came from.
Wow, be nice.
Brett and I'm going to go and have some coffee. What do you think?
I'm going to be very submissive, which I never, and follow you, whatever your wishes.
Darling, it's the only thing that got me out of bed, honestly.
Oh!
Are you prepared now for an adventure?
Yes.
Missing his home comforts,
Are you free, old thing?
Henry and Britt are searching for good coffee.
Let's go.
They're heading just over a mile west of the Haveli to the centre of the Tamil Quarter.
Extraordinary, isn't it? I mean, it's also higgledy-piggledy, isn't it? I went to India the first time in 1963. It was the first cricket tour I went on as a journalist.
Out of the way. Yes.
It was a terrific adventure, and you know, it was because of that tour I knew cricket commentary was going to be my life. It was a sort of epiphany for me, if you like it. Oh my goodness, we've arrived somewhere. And ever since then, I've loved India. Oh, God, I nearly ran over them.
If I'm not run over from the side, I'll be run over from the front.
Ooh.
Oh, look what it says here. Lakshmi Coffee Works.
Coffee Works. Well spotted.
India is one of the largest coffee producers in the world.
Shall we go and have a look?
This family-run business has been selling coffee here for generations.
They're being roasted.
No, I know.
Very hot. Wonderful smell.
Yeah, doesn't smell real coffee yet.
You'll get the real smell when it's ground.
Yeah,
don't you?
These are just the beans.
The stall is owned by 58-year-old Manny.
You haven't been here for 150 years?
Yes.
No, not you.
You want 4th generation.
I mean you.
Yes, 4th.
And your 4th generation.
Even father,
Son.
my big father, grandfather, with his grandfather.
How fascinating. So, these are being ground?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Britt, come and smell this coffee.
Oh.
Just over £2 for 200 grams is around half the price of the UK.
This is hot. Is that how you sell it?
Today roasting.
Wow.
I shall have this bill framed. It'll be great fun. Thank you, Maestro. Well done.
I think there's only just enough room for me to get out.
That is fantastic.
That is marvellous.
It's so beautiful. Yes. Except that I have a very small car, so you have to take it
I'll
off.
take it off to get in the car.
In search of ingredients to cook dinner for the group,
Oh, hot seat, hot seat, hot seat. So we're all set.
Zandra, Barbara and Susie are on their way to Karkali's farm, 8 miles from the Haveli on the outskirts of town.
I love farming. Generally, every week, once a week, I come and visit the farm. And this area is a green belt, so all farms are in this area.
I can't wait to see what you grow.
I think most actors don't think about retirement. We think about dying on stage. But actually, I have thought about it. I've got my pension now, I've got my grandchildren, I've got my allotment, which I take very seriously. Once I get down there, I can spend 3 or 4 hours, wear myself out completely and be entirely happy. So I'd love to see gardens and how they cope and what plants they grow.
Jump out. This is Anando.
How do you do? Hello.
Yes, and that's Kashinath. The two of them live on the farm and they look after the farm.
And this is Barbara. I'm Susie.
Nice to meet you. I'm Barbara.
So would you first like to take a walk around? Do you want to sit down for a few minutes?
No, we don't want to sit
Walk around,
down.
let's go.
Yeah?
We may be pensioners, you know, but we're still quite fit, aren't we?
Set over 4 acres, the farm grows a wide variety of produce, from coconuts and papayas
All right, let's go do some vegetable plucking now.
to okra and rice.
My goodness, what's this?
These are little aubergines, brinjals.
Yes, of course they are.
Look at
They're
them.
tiny. Oh, we'd pay a fortune for them in Waitrose.
Don't they look pretty?
It's a sort of violet colour.
Oh, this is so fabulous.
An edible fruit that grows all year round.
Beautiful.
Tamarind is a common ingredient in Indian cuisine,
Break it.
Break it.
Oh,
used in everything from chutneys to desserts.
taste that now.
It does look a little bit alive.
Oh.
Go on.
You sure?
Yeah, yeah.
It's also the secret ingredient in Worcestershire sauce.
It's a stone,
The seed is a red stone.
but I like it. Now that's like a sour plum. It's got
Absolutely
the texture.
right.
Yes, you got it. But nice in the heat to have something that's slightly acidic.
I really like that. If I did move here, I would definitely want to be away from a town. Oh, butterfly. I thought India was going to be a lot more desert-like. What a pretty flower. And it's not. It's beautiful. And lots of things are growing. There's the juice. There's a lovely juice. All fresh off the trees and out of the ground. Sandra, Barbara, will you have some coconut?
yes,
It's
yes,
absolutely
we will.
delicious.
Oh, my goodness.
Quite different.
It is different, isn't
Quite
it?
different.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, see them all standing in a row. There stands me wife, the idol of my life, singing roll a bowl a bowl a penny a pitch.
Roll a bowl, a penny of it.
Having successfully purchased their freshly ground coffee,
Hello, can we have a table for 2?
back in the Tamil Quarter, Britt and Henry want to know how the locals prepare it.
Can we come and see how you make it? Isn't that extraordinary?
In Puducherry, freshly brewed coffee is theatrically frothed by pouring it back and forth.
How lovely. Can you make me an Americano? Do you know an Americano? No. Black coffee with a touch of cold milk in it.
Black coffee?
Yes, a tiny bit of cold milk.
Yes.
Just very, very small.
Very?
Very little.
OK, I'll go and sit down at the table.
I'll come and wait on you.
Oh, thank you.
Good health.
Cheers.
Cheers, old thing. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Smooth. Brilliant, brilliant. When I was at university in the 60s, you were such a symbol, weren't you? I mean, you were so beautiful. You had the world absolutely at your feet, didn't you?
Well, I was married to Peter Sellers, a famous star, and the rest is history.
And when you married Peter, how young were you?
I just turned 21, and I'd known him for 10 days. And I would not recommend you to get married after 10 days. He was a manic depressive,
Yes.
bipolar.
Oh.
You know, he'd sit at a table, and he would have this whole room in stitches. And then once you come home, there was no Peter Sellers. There was no man behind the mask. There was no one there.
An extraordinary character, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
In my entire life of relationships, if I love someone, I love them. I do everything I can to keep the love going.
After you've gone.
If, however, it doesn't work, I walk, and there's no return. Oops.
What an adventure.
I don't need a man to feel validated as a woman. I'm my own trophy. I don't have to be someone else's. And that's it.
As the group settles into their new life in India, not everyone is finding the adjustment easy.
Come on, babe, answer.
71-year-old Paul is calling home to check in with wife Sue.
Oh, there she is. Hi, babe.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm missing you.
I'm missing you. 31st anniversary tomorrow, and we're not together.
Your face is red, red.
I've not been in the sun, really. I've tried to be in the shade most of the time. I've had my sun cream on.
You're factor 30 or you're royal.
Not my 30. I've not touched the 30, no. You might as well be behind lead.
I'm certainly missing the wife. That is the worst thing of coming out here on my own. I'd have loved Sue to have been with me.
We haven't been apart since the kids were still at school. It's so hot. It's unbelievably hot. You do need a pool in this weather.
The thing is, if you did that, you wouldn't do anything else in the day, would you?
Well, you know me, I'm a lazy sod. I know.
Bye.
Night, babe. Mwah. Night.
It's 6 p.m.
It's here somewhere.
Upstairs, I guess.
Just a 10-minute walk from the Haveli, Duncan is ready for his yoga class. And he's enlisted novice John to join him.
Hello. This one? Thank you.
Just here.
I've never done yoga in a place as beautiful as this.
It's amazing.
Isn't it amazing this? You can see the sea.
Yeah.
Taught by Lakmi,
Here, John.
rooftop classes at the Mira Healing Centre take place twice a day and cost £2.
Okay, all of you will start our class.
Lakshmi,
Yes.
I haven't ever done this before, okay?
Okay.
But I'll
First time.
just try to do what I can, just to let you know.
Okay.
All the locals in this class
Spread your legs.
practice one of the oldest forms of yoga called Hatha.
Try to put your hands down. Little more. 1,
Oh, God.
2, 3. Okay, lie down on your back. Put your hands closer to your shoulders.
Oh.
Now raise your back.
Okay, we'll try.
I don't think so. Being 67 now, my mind, I definitely feel as I'm 17 still. But my body is starting to ache and creak a bit around the edges.
Now raise your buttock up. Yes.
I do try and keep the body active.
This is easy one.
I go swimming when I get the chance. Like first thing in the morning, I do floor exercises. Just kind of loosens up the joints, you know? It's no good. No.
But perhaps through yoga and meditation, I can possibly learn to improve myself in India.
I have received the energy and strength. I can do whatever I like to do.
Thanks for your help.
Huh?
My first time ever in my life.
How does the body feel now?
More alive. We're a group of people who came to India to stay here, to see if we like to retire here.
What else have you been experiencing?
Checking out everything, really. Whatever we can. Enjoy that? An experience, huh? Yep. I think a cold shower is definitely in order. Never done a class like that.
You did
Quite
so well.
struggling with some of it, you know.
Never done yoga before, and you come into class in India. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Chop, 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 chopping boards. Let me just tell you what we need to do. Yes. For the salad.
Having sourced their ingredients, Susie, Zandra and Barbara are cooking for the group.
Once we've peeled it, we just need to cut thin slices of the raw mango. Okay?
Yes. Can I peel and someone else cut?
Absolutely,
I'm better at peeling than cutting.
Yes.
Mango salad, aubergine fritters and tamarind chutney are staples of southern Indian cuisine.
Oh, so you keep squishing it and the seeds will come out?
They should pop out
Oh, I
at some
like
point.
it. Oh. I love cooking. It's a way to get friends together. Unfortunately, the older you get, the more of them that drop out.
It smells divine.
It's something that you have no choice about. You just have to live as much as you can to the full.
I don't know.
Lovely. To me, as long as I can see my friends, live okay. Okay, what's my next job? I have no other needs.
Who do you cook for, Zandra?
I usually try and cook a dinner party for friends for at least 10 or 12. In the States, my partner's bedridden, so we have people looking after him who can cook, but I assist with the cooking.
How long have you been married? Or with
I've been
your
with him
partner?
for 30 years. Isn't it a long while?
30 years, that's something.
I don't think there's ever any secret. I think that...
Tantric sex. See? That'll get them. It's just like making chips.
What do you think of this? These are fritters made with the aubergine we picked today.
I think it's amazing what you've done.
And this really is Zandra's tamarind chutney. She did most of this.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, great. Very tasty, girls. Well done.
Wonderful.
They're beautiful. I could live one, though. I'll have them for breakfast as well.
Britt, I can now drink your health for putting up with me this morning.
Thank you, Henri.
It was great fun. In one fell swoop.
All in all, a very good day. Everyone is really, really lovely, and there's no solitary person here. We are an ensemble. But I think I need to see more of India before I even entertain the thought of being here on a more permanent level. So I need time.
"6:30 in the morning.
Lots of fishing boats out there.
As the local fishermen bring in the first catch of the day,
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
some of the group are up early to enjoy the benefits of living in Puducherry.
Very friendly, that one. Just put his nose up my shorts. Oh,
Right.
I have been looking forward to this
Water.
since we arrived
Fantastic. Oh,
at 2 days ago now.
Oh,
Brilliant.
The Indian Ocean is
Right,
perfect.
let's
as
go
well,
for it.
isn't
Okay. My first swim in India for 50 years.
I was 17 years of age when I last went to India. I was hitchhiking down the roads, on the Sikh trucks, riding third class on the trains. It was hair-raising, just completely crazy.
Oh, it's lovely.
I went to India, in a sense, around that time to find myself. And when I came back, my auntie Yvonne said to me, "Did you find yourself, John?" I went, "Not really." So, I'm, in a sense, I'm still on a spiritual quest. This is a wonderful opportunity to see more than I ever saw before. And I'm quite excited about seeing what retirement would be like in India.
Wonderful. Oh, it was lovely.
No,
yes, really.
Looking forward to breakfast now.
Not all the senior citizens are feeling quite so active this morning.
Health-wise, I was fine, and then for no reason at all, I went to the loo, and it was like turning the tap on. Unbelievable. And such a shock. It was just like pouring that out, you know what I mean? Who knows what it is? Maybe in an hour or two after the Imodium, I'll be all right. Fingers crossed. Something you got to put up with it if you come to India, I suppose.
So you doing, old chap?
Well, I'm alive, I think. I can't say much more than that.
It's always good, isn't it?
Well, it's the start, isn't it? Morning, good morning. How are you?
Wonderful. We went into the sea.
And it was lovely.
Fabulous.
Duncan, this is my protein shake.
Yeah.
Can you just shake it vigorously?
Shake it up for you, baby. Shake it for me, baby. Shake it for me, baby.
Shaken, not stirred.
Whilst considering if Puducherry could be a place to set down roots, some of the group hope traditional Indian treatments might help relieve their ailments.
I mean, if you move to a place like this, you would seek out the things that people do to keep well.
Yes.
Keen to explore the health benefits the oldest form of medicine in India has to offer,
Ollie, here we are.
Henry and Susie have an early morning appointment
Hello.
Jump in.
with a local Ayurvedic doctor.
So, Ayurvedic treatment.
What came with it?
Thank you very much. I've got a knee injury at the moment, and it's taking a while to heal. I'm nervous about tripping and falling. You know, if you crack your hip, and then that leads to an operation, which is a bit scary. I can't go on with the pain. It's ridiculous. This is it.
Here we are. Oh, my goodness me.
Developed more than 3,000 years ago, Ayurvedic medicine relies heavily on herbs, spices and oils.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well.
Oh, please come.
A consultation and treatment at the Ayurveda clinic costs £12.
You sit there.
With Dr. Prem specialising in reading feet to diagnose medical conditions.
This side, a little back.
Yes.
Only this hip, little.
Yes, I have a hip flexor,
Yeah,
yes.
that's.
According to the principles of Ayurvedic medicine, different points on the feet correspond to different organs and parts of the body.
So you have any something in the anal area, growth, some unwanted growth, something like that?
Yes, I do have hemorrhoids. Yes, I do.
You have.
Don't listen to any of this.
No,
You know.
the lucky thing is I don't know what they are anyway.
Where it is,
I tore the cartilage inside this bit here.
Okay, we will do some 15 minutes treatment for you.
Thank you very much indeed. I'm so grateful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great for after the treatment.
Okay. That was amazing. What he noticed about what was wrong with me happened so quickly, and I hadn't given him any information at all. So I'm very excited because I have great faith in him. I liked him.
Show me your both leg.
I've got an ankle that's swollen. I've got something out of place. A long time ago I did it. I'm nearly 80, but in my mind, I feel I'm still about 24, and I go into places in London that I remember going to when I was a teenager, and I feel just the same.
In your heart or something?
Yes, I've had heart bypass.
You taking some blood thinnaga?
I take statins, I take an aspirin to thin the blood.
Yeah. Don't worry, we are doing something for you.
I'm very lucky. I've got great enthusiasm for life. Maybe I've never grown up in a funny way. Maybe there's a schoolboyishness about me. It's got something to do with that.
Dr. Prem is treating Susie using the ancient art of warm oil massage, which is said to relieve pain, increase circulation, and lubricate joints.
Everything good? Now it's a little pain.
Nobody's been able to touch my knee without it hurting. This doesn't hurt at all. It feels wonderful. So this is something that could happen if I lived here. I could be a regular visitor to Dr. Prem. That's amazing. I can really feel that. I haven't been able to straighten my leg properly until now. Thank you very much indeed. It was a fantastic experience. It's the new thing for me.
It hurts slightly right when where he is down by my ankle, but it's tremendous.
No pain, no gain.
Was that an amputation? It was an extraordinary feeling because it was a really fierce massage, that. My legs are humming. Oh, thank you, doctor, very much. That was wonderful. That was absolutely wonderful. It was a phenomenal experience, that, wasn't it?
Well, it was so surprising. It was not what I was expecting at all.
It was remarkable, and I'm jolly glad I had it done.
Back at the Haveli, Paul is starting to feel better.
When did you and your brother start doing comedy?
Well, Dad was a comedian.
Oh, right.
Mum was a dancer.
Right.
Our elder two brothers were singing, dancing, comedy act. And the natural thing to do was join Barry, who was already a solo comic.
Yeah. How old were you then?
15. Dad told us, concentrate on one thing.
Yeah.
You know, which we did, comedy. After 23 years, we made it. Barry and I were partners for 55 years. And he died in 2018. Really miss him. We were very close. I only found out 6, 7 weeks before he died that he'd got cancer at all. A few days before he did die, he did say, "You will carry on, won't you?" And I said, "Well, I'll try my best, mate." That was 87, the first series of Chucklevision. 2010, they stopped it.
It must have been thrilling to get your own TV show.
Yeah, it was cool, it was great.
Yeah.
23 years of it, it was a long, long time. 292 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah, they were good days. Actually, working on stage on my own, you know, without Barry, you haven't got the safety net of your partner. If something goes wrong, we constantly laughed on stage. He'd make me laugh, I'd make him laugh all the time. We just loved doing it. That's gone forever, and that is the thing that upsets me more than anything, that I will never have that on stage again, having a laugh with Barry. But life goes on.
This afternoon,
Pondicherry is tiny, so we know each other. Everybody knows each other.
to help the senior citizens integrate with the local community, Karkali has invited some friends round for tea. In India, no event or celebration is complete without fresh flowers.
How far's the flower market?
It's really not that far. It's mine, Brit. Careful. Here we are. Whoops.
Guber Market, known locally as the Grand Bazaar, is the beating heart of Puducherry.
Okay, this way. Go this way for the flowers.
The size of a football pitch, the labyrinth of narrow alleyways sell everything from saris and spices
What are these?
It's a curry leaf.
It comes in leaf?
to fish and flowers.
What is that hanging?
Those are the balls.
I thought it looked like balls.
Yes. Okay.
Watch your step.
I can smell the flowers now.
Deeply rooted in Indian culture, flower garlands are used not only to decorate gods and loved ones, but also as a gesture of welcome to guests.
I'm being pushed from behind.
Do we go this way?
Where's our leader?
Where's Kakali? I don't know where she's gone. Kakali! Kakali!
Susie! Let's move.
Do you know where you're going?
I have no idea.
This looks good. The orange is nice.
Prized for their scent and colour, the individual buds of roses, carnations and baby jasmine are sold by weight.
Okay, this is how we do it. I keep my on the scale, you keep your on the money.
So the group have to barter like the locals to get the best price.
70. No, 70, like she did. I'm a very demanding person, but I'm not a diva. I'm a very good team player. How much was it? 20. 20 rupees.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. There's nothing I can't handle. We Swedes get on with it. How much is the marigold?
100 grams, 30 rupees.
Okay, so now you know these are 30.
Cultivated throughout India, the sacred marigold flower symbolizes passion and creativity.
100 of these, 100 grams.
So what else do we want?
The orange ones, the orange.
100.
Yep.
Are we done? That's 130.
We did it, we did it.
Oh, God. We're so used to small, orderly things in Europe and America. Here it's like, and it all works. So you have to adapt that, you know, pushing and shoving and shouting, but finally you get what you want. I love it.
Okay, shall we go back home now?
Yes, let's go home.
Okay, let's go home.
So is it this way?
Sun hat definitely needed.
With the arrival of the guests imminent,
Kakali? Kakali?
Yes,
oh,
yes.
Just tell me if this is the sort of thing.
Zandra makes a start on decorating the courtyard for the tea party.
This is the powder.
Yes.
And you create different sections in which you fill with colored petals. So
How exciting, isn't it?
it's fun, isn't it?
In southern India, making flower or kolam designs is an everyday ritual.
I'll leave you doing petals,
All right,
madam,
then.
while I get on my hands and knees and sprinkle the thingy-bobs.
The older you get, the more you realise that old age is quite a difficult situation. I mean, the worst thing I can think is not doing things.
It's beautiful what you're doing. Beautiful.
I would say I'm a workaholic, and I'm frightened if I retired, I wouldn't know what to do.
So what would you like in here? Pink or yellow?
Oh, it's got to be yellow.
I don't want to be a little grey-haired old lady. Oh, no way.
Sandra, what would you like me to do?
Put yellow for the centre and then some pink round the outside.
But on the other hand, I'm hoping that I'm open enough and I'm not all set in my ways so that I can cope with being semi-retired. I shall wait and see. Maybe I'll learn on this trip.
My sweat's pouring off my nose now.
The tea party is the perfect opportunity for the group to get to know the locals and expats that live nearby.
Good to see
Hello.
you.
Pleased to meet you. Hi, John.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello, Chris Eklund.
Hello, hello, hello. Henry Blofeld, how do you do?
I was just saying that I really admired what you did here. The
thank
column
you.
is really beautiful and colorful, like you.
Oh, are you from here originally?
No, I was born in the U.S. I was born in Colorado.
No!
You never know what you're seeing.
How funny is that?
And I've been here for almost 10 years.
So why did you choose here?
It's a very interesting mix of people, of cultures, of traditions, and I felt this call back to my roots. My parents are from North India.
I think it's great meeting people and working out if we fit in. And we're really becoming part of a community.
I've spent all my life watching cricket and commentating about it. Is cricket played in Pondicherry?
Yeah, absolutely. But I think it was just last year when the Pondy team got selected for the Ranji Trophy, I think.
Well, really?
So, you know James Bond?
Yes, of course I do.
Well, I was in The Man with the Golden Gun.
Oh, I was more of the generation of Pierce Brosnan.
I loved Pierce. He was wonderful.
Really good.
What do you think it'd been like for likes of myself to come and retire here?
It's a nice place to retire because you create your own rhythm over here.
Yeah, it's a very slow place.
The temperature.
In fact, you have a lot of people from overseas who come here and settle down.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Also because it's less expensive.
That's done it. I'm going to retire here because that's exactly me.
I did a lot of US TV. I did a lot of movies in England. The Wicker Man, which you have to Google. Just Google.
The Wicker Man.
That was me.
Oh.
I'm not fully Indian yet, but give me a week or two and I'll be fully Indian. Swindian, I'll be. Swindian.
My dear things.
We're thrilled to be here with our gang.
Even Lazarus is here. And Paul was ill this morning.
But he pulled himself together.
It's really fantastic to be here.
Cheers, everyone.
Oh, I'm absolutely loving it. I think it's terrific. It is so friendly. It is so wonderful. I think it's absolutely lovely.
Well done. And then that's tamarind.
I take a tamarind pill every morning. My doctor tells me it's good for me to take.
Oh, I thought that was turmeric.
Oh, it is turmeric, sorry.
India hasn't disappointed me one little bit. In fact, the colour and the madness and the vibrancy and the craziness of India. Oh, yeah, I can see the attraction winding up, pull me in. There's a great kind of magic about it. You want to see what's around the next bend.
So far, it's 1,000% more interesting than I ever dreamed it would be because everything about this is new to me.
Fantastic. Hello, how do you do? I'm Susie.
I don't feel as if we're a group of pensioners. I really don't. And I think we're all open to what this adventure might have to offer.
Next time,
I'm lost.
the group settle into their new life together
Thing is, Barbara, too many cooks. This is a nightmare.
and explore further afield
I hope it's not that train.
Oh, shit.
to celebrate one of India's biggest festivals.
It's just water.
मेरा जूता है जापानी ये पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी मेरा जूता है जापानी ये पतलून इंग्लिस्तानी सर पे लाल टोपी रूसी फिर भी दिल है हिंदुस्तानी मेरा जूता है जापानी